witness to the people who died of gun violence in the U.S. during the week of November 1 through 7. November 1. Tyrone Pennyman, Cleveland, Ohio. John Toyoka, Lihue, Hawaii. Paul A. Knob, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Daryl Deshay Lanier, Waterloo, Iowa. A victim, St. Louis, Missouri. Kyle Watson, East St. Louis, Illinois. Douglas Bowman, Chicago, Englewood, Illinois. Cosmos Charles, Brooklyn, New York. John Mitchell Cole, Flomaton, Alabama. Cedric Clark, Riverdale, Georgia. A victim, Union City, Georgia. A victim, Stockton, California. Cyril Cannon, Wilmington, Delaware. A victim, Atlanta, Georgia. Demandrel Jackson, Atlanta, Georgia. A victim, Atlanta, Georgia. Mark Darren Fisher, Nashville, Tennessee. David Gombert, McAdoo, Pennsylvania. Alana Tello, Memphis, Tennessee. Jonathan Warren, St. Louis, Missouri.
Lonnie Middlebrook, St. Louis, Missouri. A victim, San Antonio, Texas. Jeffrey Johns II, Enid, Oklahoma. Ashley Sides, Brooklyn, Ohio. Henry Simpson, Carson City, Nevada. Raymond Griffin, Chicago, Englewood, Illinois. Tadarius Smith, Chicago, Englewood, Illinois. Brendan Christopher Shipman, Trout Run, Pennsylvania. Annika Monique Steinbacher, Trout Run, Pennsylvania. Kalia Lewis, Birmingham, Alabama. Donald Dockery, Chicago, Illinois. John Eric Schwartz V, Chesterfield, Virginia. Manuel Manny Archiga, Long Beach, California. A victim, Bakersfield, California. A victim, Chicago, Roseland, Illinois. Demoria Fennel, Durham, North Carolina. Christiane Garcia Rodriguez, Hyattsville, Lewisdale, Maryland. Lamond Strong, Omaha, Nebraska. A victim, San Antonio, Texas.
Leantre Griffin, San Antonio, Texas. Victim, Spring, Texas. November 2nd. Chloe Bitten, Lamar County, Mississippi. Victim, Mobile, Alabama. Giovanni Vargas, Salinas, California. Wade Sargent, Montgomery City, Missouri. Kenneth Jacobs, St. Louis, Missouri. Lynn Marie Josephson, St. Paul, Apple Valley, Minnesota. Alan Lee Josephson, St. Paul, Apple Valley, Minnesota. Brian A. Puckett, Joplin, Missouri. Timothy Shoemaker, Whiteley, Texas. Conondra Ricks, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Samuel Grant, Goose Creek, South Carolina. Ty Fields, Marysville, California. Joseph Wayne Munson, Washington, District of Columbia. Jesse Whitehouse, Indianapolis, Indiana. Tabitha Jameson, Homestead, Florida City, Florida. Leroy Davis, Texarkana, Arkansas. Alphonsa Campbell Jr., Somerville, South Carolina. Carl Crosby, Atlanta, Georgia.
Jabari Petway, Snellville, Georgia. Richard Porter, Chicago, Illinois. Terrell Griffin, Chicago, Illinois. Gregory Wong, Chicago, Illinois. A victim, Grand Junction, Colorado. Susan Hanson Peterson, Hiawatha, Utah. James Peterson, Hiawatha, Utah. Antoine Dantenac, Capitol Hill Heights, Maryland. Desiree Pagan, Schenectady, New York. Wayne Goodwin, Schenectady, New York. A victim, St. Louis, Missouri. Joseph Barber, Seattle, Washington. Victim, West Jordan, Utah. Jimmy Ray Lively, Gadsden, Glencoe, Alabama. Joyce Ann Brown Good, Gadsden, Glencoe, Alabama. Courtney Settle, Kansas City, Missouri. A victim, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Basima Chabado, Miami, Kendall, Florida. Ahmed Chabado, Miami, Kendall, Florida.
Maribel Caveira Reyes, Bronx, New York. A victim, Fresno, California. Blanca Vargas, Fort Worth, Texas. Rodolfo Vargas, Fort Worth, Texas. Wilton Henry, Houma, Louisiana. Sergeant Anthony Tony Bemenino, Des Moines, Iowa. Officer Justin Martin, Des Moines, Iowa. A victim, Trout Run, Pennsylvania. A victim, Trout Run, Pennsylvania. November 3rd. Jaquan Hubbard, South Boston, Virginia. William Gall, Port Angeles, Washington. Joshua J. Francis, Berthoud, Colorado. Michael A. Bowers, Jersey City, New Jersey. David Fries, Fernley, Nevada. A victim, Houston, Texas. Miguel Lozano Rojas, San Jose, California. A victim, Detroit, Michigan. A victim, Detroit, Michigan. Linda Green, Bonnie Lake, Washington. Anthony Ramirez, Yuma, Arizona.
Jermaine Tillman, Detroit, Michigan. A victim, Fullerton, California. Ray Whittier, California. Stanley Bridgman, Utah, Alabama. A victim, New Orleans, Louisiana. Solomon Walker, Chicago, Illinois. Francisco Guzman, Chicago, Illinois. A victim, Baltimore, Maryland. Arcelis Cohen, Bronx, New York. A victim, Houston, Texas. A victim, Grand Prairie, Texas. A victim, Grand Prairie, Texas. A victim, Norristown, Pennsylvania. A victim, Goshen, California. Morelands Melise, Orange, New Jersey. A victim, Orange, New Jersey. Dennis Kirk, Chambersburg, Pennsylvania. A victim, Mobile, Alabama. Ezekiel Braziel, Indianapolis, Indiana. Daquan Randall, Bradenton, Florida.
Kristen Bennett, Jackson, Mississippi. A victim, Richland County, South Carolina. Ferguson Laurent Jr., Salisbury, North Carolina. A victim, Loganville, Georgia. Amani House, Chicago, Illinois. Elijah House, Chicago, Illinois. Jason Robb, Warren County, Ohio. November 4th. Kristen Badinsky, Sheffield Lake, Ohio. Matthew Holt, Sheffield Lake, Ohio. Jose Tovar, Winder, Georgia. Edward Hills, Beaver, Washington. Jonah Ronson, Joplin, Missouri. A victim, El Cajon, California. Joseph Romano, Middletown, Ohio. Forrest Kleiber, Statesboro, Georgia. Tori Lee Mincy, Metter, Georgia. Stephen Hicks, Chicago, Illinois. Patrick Sean Smith, Conway, South Carolina. Charles Carver, Woodruff, South Carolina. A victim, Grimes County, Texas.
A victim, Cleveland, Ohio. Trayvon Deshaun Briscoe, Brooklyn Park, Maryland. A victim, Phoenix, Arizona. Jacqueline Carey, Uniontown, Pennsylvania. Franklin Shrout, Uniontown, Pennsylvania. Omar Dante Lindsay, Nashville, Tennessee. Edward Croce, Boone County, West Virginia. Shane Atkins, Boone County, West Virginia. Londale Samuel Williams, Statesville, North Carolina. Dion Verhes, Chicago, Illinois. A victim, Chicago, Illinois. Roshan Jackson, Jackson, Mississippi. Kristen Bodensky, Sheffield Lake, Ohio. Matthew Holt, Sheffield Lake, Ohio. Antonio Rucker Jr., Kansas City, Kansas. A victim, Las Vegas, Nevada. A victim, Palm Springs, California. Michael Gales, St. Louis, Belridge, Missouri. Marcus Ford, Cleveland, Ohio. Robert Hutton, Knoxville, Tennessee.
Juan Romero Sanchez, Indianapolis, Indiana. A victim, Newport Richey, Florida. Daniel Coulter Wyatt, Phoenix City, Alabama. Sergeant Paul Tuzzolo, Bronx, New York. Manuel Rosales, Bronx, New York. Damian Taylor, Oakland, California. A victim, Hemet, California. Thomas Harris, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Sean T. Jimenez, Lake St. Louis, Missouri. November 5th. Elijah Brown, Long Beach, California. Jason George Teeter, Baldwin Park, California. A victim, Kansas City, Missouri. Lewis Morrison, Louisville, Kentucky. A victim, Los Angeles, Firestone Park, California. Tanner Carico, Dickinson, North Dakota. Bahadur Bob Dillon, Blytheville, Arkansas. Anthony Tramble, Blytheville, Arkansas. Justin Denny, Empire, Alabama. A victim, Atlanta, Georgia. Russell Ellswick, Clendenin, West Virginia.
James Morton, Memphis, Tennessee. A victim, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Lewis Morrison, Floyd's Knobs, Indiana. Terrell Lloyd, Omaha, Nebraska. John F. Simola, St. Petersburg, Florida. Devonte Squan Tart, Spring Lake, North Carolina. A victim, Phoenix, Arizona. James Carl Koale, Okama, Oklahoma. Ron Nelson, Knoxville, Tennessee. A victim, Chicago, Illinois. Adama Moy, Chicago, Illinois. Samad Johnson, Runnymede, New Jersey. Owen Kadenbach, St. Louis, Missouri. Ethan Kadenbach, St. Louis, Missouri. Christopher Kadenbach, St. Louis, Missouri. A victim, Gladewater, Texas. A victim, Riverside, California. A victim, Waterbury, Connecticut. Jesus Reyes Ramos, Kansas City, Missouri. Ibrahim Ba, Allentown, Pennsylvania.
Eric Leon Rowland, Atmore, Alabama. Thomas LeBon Peterson Jr., Jacksonville, Florida. A victim, Fort Lauderdale, Florida. William Earl Howard, Columbus, Ohio. Nathan Rivers, Boston, Massachusetts. A victim, Boston, Massachusetts. Joshua Beal, Chicago, Illinois. Derek Hickman, Baltimore, Maryland. A victim, Chicago, Illinois. A victim, Killeen, Texas. A victim, Mission Fairway, Kansas. Kylan I. Carter, East St. Louis, Sagot, Illinois. A victim, Gary, Indiana. A victim, Chicago, Illinois. Cynthia D. Richardson, Chicago, Inglewood, Illinois. Everett Thomas Lynn, Charlotte, North Carolina. By John Miko Brown, Virginia Beach, Virginia. Michael A. Rather, Norfolk, Virginia. November 6th. Antoine Thompson, Tulsa, Oklahoma. Tony McCartney, Rainbow City, Alabama.
John Barrett, Yakima, Washington. Steve Jones, Homestead, Florida City, Florida. Shandy Case, Grand Junction, Colorado. A victim, Palmdale, California. Alberto Cabillo, Baldwin Park, California. David Contreras Jr., Santa Ana, California. Sonia Williams, Miami, Florida. A victim, Miami, Florida. Mariah Hope Good, Bradentown, Florida. A victim, Grand Rapids, Michigan. A victim, Grand Rapids, Michigan. Gary Duff Turcott, Everett, Massachusetts. Anthony King, Elma, New York. Boise, Idaho. Tracy White, Little Rock, Arkansas. Tyron Humphrey, Little Rock, Arkansas. Jean Boley, Patterson, New Jersey. Vatsal Patel, Columbus, Georgia.
Christian Andrew Redwine, Phoenix City, Alabama. Joel B. Keenan, Beach Island, South Carolina. Arthur Caldwell, New Orleans, Louisiana. Leslie Butler, New Orleans, Louisiana. A victim, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Santos Bonilla, Corpus Christi, Texas. Travis R. Harris, Chicago, Illinois. A victim, Houston, Texas. A victim, Atlanta, Georgia. Fletcher Johnson, V, Beckley, West Virginia. Noonie Norwood, Richmond, Virginia. Angel Martinez, Albuquerque, New Mexico. Joshua Beasley, Youngstown, Ohio. Clarence Bryant, Wichita, Kansas. Jimmy L. Testa, Leesburg, New Jersey. Joseph Newcomb, Hensley, West Virginia. Dale L. Belew, Post Falls, Idaho. Lynn Tai Pham, Gainesville, Virginia. Rosemary Riley, Grand Rapids, Michigan. Jeremy Kelly, Grand Rapids, Michigan.
A victim, New Orleans, Louisiana. Randy Clark Jr., Morgantown, Kentucky. Curly Williams, St. Petersburg, Florida. Elizabeth Mitchell, St. Petersburg, Florida. Sergeant Patrick Sondra, Byron, Georgia. Deputy Darrell Smallwood, Byron, Georgia. Chancellor Smith, Spiceland, Indiana. Nicholas Broadway, Sacramento, California. Joseph Tillman, Starkville, Mississippi. A victim, Sacramento, California. Randolph Davidson, Garner, North Carolina. A victim, Patterson, New Jersey. A victim, Pueblo, Colorado. Belinda Cecita, Seguin, Texas. Jeremy Cecita, Seguin, Texas. Samuel Smith Jr., Aurora, Illinois. Louis Villa, Chicago, Illinois. November 7th. Dwayne Hanson, Gretna, Louisiana. Samantha Hanson, Gretna, Louisiana. A victim, Statesville, North Carolina.
Ignacio Ortega, Houston, Texas. Daryl Connor, Rochester, New York. Orpheus Washington, Chicago, Illinois. Jeremiah Parker, Chicago, Illinois. A victim, Chicago, Illinois. Palak P. Desai, Hammond, Indiana. Denzel Tyler, Nashville, Tennessee. Kemp Giles, Selma, Alabama. Anton Frost, Tallahassee, Florida. Eric Uggy Bowens, Newark, New Jersey. A victim, Lancaster, California. A victim, Auburn, California. A victim, Baltimore, Maryland. A victim, Baltimore, Maryland. A victim, Maricopa, Arizona. DeCorian Jones, Pine Bluff, Arkansas. Tommy Wiley Jr., Techichas, Louisiana. Desmond Latrice Savage Jr., Flint, Michigan. A victim, New Orleans, Louisiana. A victim, New Orleans, Louisiana.
Amber Taylor, Del Valle, Texas. Jeffrey Wing, Kansas City, Kansas. A victim, Las Cruces, New Mexico. A victim, Las Cruces, New Mexico. A victim, Oakland, California. Valerie Dalden Wells, Shreveport, Louisiana. Robert Gaddy, Shreveport, Louisiana. Donald Joseph Horsch, Burnsville, Minnesota. A victim, Wadena, Minnesota. A victim, Wichita, Kansas. Daryl Chisholm, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Akira Marie Waters, New Kensington, Arnold, Pennsylvania. A victim, Stuart, Florida. A victim, Stuart, Florida. Hector Garcia Jr., Rio Grande City, Texas. Julian Garcia, Rio City, Texas. Victim, Cleveland, Ohio. Saba Rajic, Pinellas Park, Florida. Terrence Jerome Gardner, New Bern, North Carolina. Adrian Castillo, Houston, Texas. Jarius Wilson Crowley, Louisiana. Dayton Harmon, Crowley, Louisiana. Edmund Adams, Elkhart, Indiana. A victim, Detroit, Michigan. A victim, Baltimore, Maryland.